Alone Together by The Strokes is played in standard tuning and without a capo. The main riff is going to start off with the open A string twice, before we jump to the 5th fret on the G with the first finger, and then grab the 7th fret on the D with the 3rd finger. We're then going to roll the 3rd finger up to the A string and the 7th fret and play that twice, before hitting 5 and back to 7 on the A string. So the whole thing, open 5, 7, 7, 7, 5, 7. And straight away after this riff is played, we have this D chord shape up here on the 7, 8 and 7 of the G, B and high E strings. And we're just going to strum down for 1 full bar in 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Then we'll move down 2 frets to 5, 6 and 5 and do exactly the same, but this time for 2 full bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so this kind of like G shape moving to this F shape. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and these two riffs kind of play back to back. So you've got the main one that'll play twice, and then we'll come in with the chord shapes, and then straight back in with the riff. Throughout the first verse there's a little melody played on the first guitar. It's on the 5th fret of the D string, play it 3 times. Then move down to the 3rd fret on the D string 3 times. Same rhythm, but this time on the 3rd fret of the A string, and we're going to do this 6 times. And then we'll move up to the 5th fret on the A string and do this again 6 times. And then we go through the normal riff 4 times. So it's 5 on the D, 3 on the D, 3 on the A, 5 on the A, and the riff 4 times. So throughout the verse, the second guitar is playing these kind of D chord shapes again on the G and F, but in a different way to we did during the main riff. So we have 7, 8 and 7 for 2 full bars down in 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Then we'll move down to 5, 6 and 5, that F shape, but this time for 4 full bars, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2nd bar, 2 and 3 and 4 and 3rd bar, 4th bar, and we'll finish it off with this kind of rhythm. So it's 7, 7 on the 8 and D strings with the 3rd and 4th fingers, and then 5th fret on the G string with the 1st finger, kind of like an A chord really, spaced around an A minor shape. And we have down, rest, down, rest, down, up, down, rest. We're going to do this 4 times. Okay, so we have the G shape for 2 bars, F shape, 4 full bars, straight to that A minor shape for 4 bars. So during the chorus, the first guitar is going to play a riff. It's going to be 7, 7, 9, all on the D string, going to 10 on the A string. So 7, 7, 9, 10. We're then going to change position on the guitar. We're going to go to the 2nd finger of the 10th fret of the A string, play this twice, and then 9, 9, 12 on the D before going back to 9 on the A string. So 10, 10 on the A, 9, 9, 12, and then 9 on the A string. So 7, 7, 9, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 12, 9. So during the chorus, the second guitar is playing that A minor chord bass shape, 7, 7 and 5, just down in 8th strums for 2 full bars, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to move down to this shape. We have the 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the A and a 1st finger bar on the 4th fret of the D and G strings. So we've got same again here, 2 full bars of 8th notes all strummed down. Played on repeat for the chorus. So we have that A minor shape, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down. And that's played on throughout the chorus. chorus. There's then like a little link section where the guitar's going to play the open A string 6 times, 1 and 2 and 3 and then 3, 4 on the A string before going to the 5th fret on the A string for 7 times, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down to 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and open 3, 4, 5, 3. For the outro, there's a little slide in from the 1st fret on the G, B and high E strings to the 5th fret on the high E, G and B strings. And then we've got this kind of rhythm which goes down, down, up, down before moving to 9, 8 and 8. So like a C chord really. And first finger bar on the 8th fret of the high E and B and G and the same rhythm, down, down, up, down. Then 7, 7 and 7, first finger bar again, down, down, up, down. Then 11 on the G and 13 on the B string, down, down, up, down. The very last time through this, it's 5 and 5, 8, 8 and 9. Then we go down to 7, 7 and 7. Then we're going to slide in and pick 11, 13, 11, 13 on the G, B, G, B. So 5, 5 and 5, down, down, up, down, 9, 8 and 8. Then 7, 7 and 7. And then the little slide from 7 to 11 on the G, hit 13 on the B, G, B. And then we go to a little rhythm which sounds like this. So it's on the B string, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5. And we kind of have like a long 5 on the end there. We're then going to do the same thing on 5 and 7 on the G string. Back to the B string, 5 and 8. And the high E string, 5 and 8. 5 and 8 on the B string again. 5 and 7 on the G string again, 5 and 8 on the B string again, and 5 and 8 on the high E string again. So we have B, G, B, E, B, G, B, high E. We're then coming to the kind of very last part of the outro when we go back to the chords 5, 5 and 5, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 7, 11 and 13. And with this time we're strumming in 16th notes, so 1 and nana, 2 and nana, 3 and nana, 4 and nana, 1 and nana, 2 and nana. And then the very ending of this, we go from 5, 5 and 5, 1 and nana, 2 and nana, 9, 8 and 8, 3 and nana, 4 and nana. We'll then shift this up 2 frets to 11, 10 and 10, same shape. 1 and nana, 2 and nana, and then a 3rd finger bar on the 12th fret of the high E, B and G strings, 3 and nana, 4 and nana. Then we're going to bend up a whole step on the 15th fret and release. Pulling off to 12, 10 up a whole step. And then bend and release and pull off to 8. So you have the bend, release, pull off to 12, bend, release, pull off to 8, 10, 9, 8, 9, 8, 7, 5, and then the riff. Finish.